Another day at the barn. I don't know what day it is today.
I'm having a bit of a scavenge around in all the barns looking for scrap wood. I've just found this. Look at that. What a beauty. I like to experiment with stuff. Usually ends up with things going bang. I'll tell you what, let's just hold that on there like that. Hold that wire on there with my finger. Look at the blood on my finger. Oh, I've got a spark. I don't think that's why.
I don't think that's a horn, mate. I think that's a contraption of death.
Look at the burn. There you go, kids. Don't play around with electric. It's dangerous. There you go. There's the thumbnail.
Oh, mate. Look who's turned up. Brucey boy.
Definitely no smart alternator.
So it's official for today and tomorrow. Bruce is my employee. I'm not paying for you to be standing around, mate. What are you playing at? On the floor. He's going to do anything I say. Bruce, can I have a coffee, mate? 2 of them, please. Just put one on the side. I don't want to drink the second one. So the reason why Bruce is actually here today is because although I've done most of the electrics, I've done like 70%, he's going to help me wire it into the van. And he's got the tools to do the bigger, thicker cables, which I can't deal with. For example, I have wired up all of the individual wires going in and out of all the components. And as I already showed you in the last video, they're neatly around the back, all connected to the board. But this over here is my battery from Fogstar. It is an absolute weapon. This is a 560 amp hour battery. It is going to power the country if we need it to. So the terminals from that are going to be connected through the board here, then they're going to pop out here and they're going to go onto this. But that cable is thick as anything. If there's a bit around there, I'll show you. They're about that thick. So basically they're difficult to work with and I don't have the tool to crimp onto the end of it. But also Bruce is just a genius when it comes to electrics. So once the whole system's in, it's good to have him here just to double check everything before I turn it on and set fire to this entire barn, ruining the lives of many men and women. Don't forget the women.
Look at that.
God, that's a good one. How have you done that? It's frothed right up.
That's impressive, Bruce. How did you do that?
How did you do that? Employee of the day, Bruce. You're going to have a little plaque on the wall later.
What I want to know is where's mine?
I've got to show you this because honestly, out of everything I've done so far, I think this is the biggest game changer. I've fitted swivel seats in here and it makes so much of a difference. I sat on this seat here yesterday, popped this up, had a pizza, and I felt like I was in the Ritz. It was just luxury, it's honestly. And I've got basically another room, the east wing of the Pigeon. I'm currently on the Pigeon's lid. What I'm doing is I'm just resealing up this Max fan to make sure that it's super sealed before the roof rack goes on. Because if we get any leaks down the line, we are screwed. Yeah, look, I can spy on him from up here. See what my employee's up to. DPD, the delivery company. Rang up Thursday morning, put my order in with him, and he was like, right, sweet, we'll do next day delivery to get it to me on time. It got to about 5 PM and I got a message saying, sorry, the driver can't make it today, he's gonna be there on Monday. Well, that's no good, I've already got Bruce down here for the weekend. I then had to pay an extra £5 for an upgrade on my delivery to get it delivered the next day, which is Saturday today. It's still not here. Here's the real bad bit, right? This is what makes the situation 10 times worse. I've just found out one of the other guys in this barn also on Thursday made a next day delivery from 12 Volt Planet with DPD, and it turned up yesterday at the exact same time that I got an email saying they couldn't turn up with mine. So what's happened is the geezer was at the gate out there with my stuff, and then he's turned around and driven off and written a message saying he can't deliver today when he's already been here to drop off the other guy's stuff. Go on then, mate.
You sure? You don't want to measure it one more time, make it around 200 measurements.
No, we're good. Stick her in. The big reveal.
We're good.
Where's the hole? There. Is that right? Are we going to fit it? Yes.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yes, we are. So if you hadn't guessed it, this is for my external hookup point. Not that I use campsites, but when I'm abroad, I may stop by to charge the batteries, and I may have a sneaky way that I'll be able to charge up my batteries with the electric vehicle charging points, but that's still in the making, so that information will be coming soon. I'm going to attempt to get rid of the annoying reversing beeping sound. Someone told me if you put it in reverse twice, it stops it, but it doesn't. That beep there. It's so annoying. We've been searching for the beeper and we can't find it. Some people are saying it's down under here, some people are saying it's up here, but what I think it might be this thing here.
There you go, there's a...
Yes!
Voila! Which one was it?
She's silent! She's silent! DPD have 8 minutes to sort their lives out. Right, 50 centimetres in from there, second ridge in there. I'm just going to go for it.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, like a hot knife through butter that was.
It's amazing.
It's straight in.
Heads.
Well, let me just explain. We've run out of gloves, so we're having to ration the fingers.
Is it on?
It's on.
Just use some finger action dabbing.
Right, now I've got to get up the ladder with one hand. No, with no hands, because I've got a camera in one, paint on the other. We get black paint on the pigeon. Oh no, my bed's underneath that and I think a bit of black's just dripped through. There's still no word from DPD, so I'm going out the front on the off chance that they've just left it out there and driven off, but not much of a chance of that. It's about 6:30, so we're past the cut-off time. The moment of truth. No. Absolutely nothing. This throws a right spanner in the works. I was supposed to have Bruce here for today and tomorrow. Obviously I've had him for today and he's just been doing random jobs that I could have done myself really, but without that delivery there is no point in him working tomorrow as well, which means I'm not going to be able to get the major final stage of my electrics done. I've got loads of other stuff to do on the van, but some of it I can't do until the electrics are done because I've got to put the wires behind stuff. Oh, it's a nightmare. What am I going to do? So there's a bit of a make your own pizza theme going on tonight. Oh look, we're steaming up again. I'm just too hot to handle. Apparently we're not allowed to put deodorant on this one.
No, no deodorant. No deodorant.
You're missing out, boys. You're missing out. I gotta say, that pizza is up there in the top 3, possibly even the top 1 pizza that I've ever had. So I gotta say, that was the one. And yeah, Aid, the gaffer of this place, it was his daughter that actually prepared all that, so thank you to her. What a feast. Welcome to DPD. There's a height barrier, I cannot even get into the car park. Apparently you can get a job as a driver here, 34 grand a year, to ruin everybody's lives.
Hey, can I help?
Yeah, I've got a package that's at the depot here, but yeah, I also wanted to speak to somebody about a bit of a complaint.
Right.
And it's like, you know, I've paid twice now for next day delivery. I've spent hundreds of pounds on this geezer.
What's the parcel number?
Just go in the back and find the package. There is literally a pigeon's life at stake, mate.
Package I can probably sort out.
I have returned victorious from the depot. I now have the 12 volt planet delivery. I just want to say again, actually, it's not 12 volt planet's fault that any of that happened. They've gone above and beyond for me, to be honest with you. They've been really helpful on the phone, and it's just such an amazing shop. It's like my one-stop shop now for everything electrical in the van. But because we only now have 1 day to do all the work, which we originally set aside 2 days for, we're in a mad rush. I'm not going to do a lot of filming today. I'm going to set the camera down and just crack right on, but I'll give you an update at the end of the day. It's been a long day, but a productive day. So this is our workstation here, and this is what's going on to the side with Mel. What's happening under here, mate? All sorts of madness, I see.
I've managed to change my power steering rack.
I thought you were going to say me pants. I managed to change my pants 3 times today.
Oh, between me and you, I'm not wearing any.
It's getting a bit dark in here, but I think this camera should pick it up. So basically, there's a hell of a lot of wires being run all through the van. There's also cables going from here, which is my external hookup point. I don't know if I've shown you that. If I have already, I apologise, but I've got an external hookup point now. That runs across the van. We've also got all sorts of solar cables coming out here. The electrics board, box, cabinet, whatever you want to call it itself, is coming along nicely. We've got all this mad thick cable coming out of here now. That's the inverter on the side. And on the inside, it looks pretty neat and tidy considering the amount of wires there. So that's a wrap for day whatever. I don't know what day we're on now, to be honest with you. But I think we're going to chill out for the evening, get a Chinese, and I'll catch you guys again in the morning. Good morning, people. It is a new day, a new dawn in the barn. I'm very excited about my morning wood. I've got ply and timber turning up today, so that is a bonus. So there's this company, I've had my eye on them for a while anyway, because if you're lazy like me, they cut your wood to size and send it right to your door. So if you don't have the space or you don't have the tools, it's perfect. But not only that, when I got to this barn, obviously there's a lot of people that know what they're doing. And I asked where to get the wood from, and they all recommended the same place. It's called Timberley, and I've got that on its way, so hopefully that will arrive soon and I can crack on with the next phase of the job. As for Brucey's section, we're almost done with this. This is being mounted in this morning as well. So you will no longer see the back of the van looking like this again, because once that is fixed in place, it is there to stay. And right on cue, here is my morning wood. So even though the option was available for me to have it cut already, I've decided I will cut it myself just because of where I am at this barn. I got all the tools here so I can do that. So hopefully it'll be another couple of days and this ceiling will be in place. We're actually now at the end of the day, and this is an end of the day update for you guys. I was hoping to show you some of the woodwork and all that, but the electrics did overrun and take a bit longer than we thought. We've just been testing this whole system out with the air fryer up there. That is currently running, absolutely no problems at all. Nothing is overheating. But if you want any electrics done, this is your man. You can find him on my Instagram. Just search who I follow. Bruce Lauderdale he's called. But you'll find him easily on my Instagram. So if you've got any inquiries about doing some electrical work, just send him a message and he'll let you know if he's available. But yeah, all in all, brilliant job. Bruce, mate, you're a legend. Let's say goodbye now whilst you're still on camera. I'll see you soon. Good afternoon, evening. I don't know what time it is, but good day. This is, I think, day 6, maybe day 7. In the crazy van building cult that I've become a part of. This is where I was parked, but somebody's left, so I've taken this spot over here, so I've got a little bit more space to work on the bench. Today I am doing a bit of woodwork with this wood that turned up yesterday from Timberley. I gotta say, it does make all the difference having the proper gear to work with, because usually I just get the cheap stuff from B&Q, and it's been a lot easier to use. And not only that, it's straight as anything. When you get the B&Q stuff, it's wonky as hell. So this is my over-the-arch water tank, and this has actually been custom made for me by the same geezer that made my amazing kitchen unit, which you've seen before in there. Literally, when he was giving me my kitchen unit, he was just sat there making a template whilst we were chatting. 2 weeks later, he rang me up and said, I got your water tank. Because it's a custom tank, I don't know exactly how much it can hold. I know it's gonna be roughly 100 litres and it's gonna be heavy when it's filled up. So what I've been doing is securing this panel to the wall as much as I can, and I've built this wooden frame because I don't think I'm gonna be able to screw through here into any metal. So the frame is going to be screwed through to the metal at the edges, and then that tank is going to be screwed to the wood. And as if by magic, that job is now done. So this is literally not going anywhere. I've just sat on top of that. It is solid, and there is no chance that we're going to get any spillages in the back. And now I'm just going to do a similar thing using some of that timber. I'm going to secure the battery down to the floor, because the last thing that we need is that absolute animal sliding about the van whilst I'm driving. So I've just neatened up all the electrics. The battery is now pinned down to the floor, so that can't move. I'm going to add like a ratchet strap at some point. Past couple of days I figured it was probably best to put the camera down for once and just crack on with the build. I did film a little couple of bits and you'll see them on my full build video, which will be out shortly. But not filming has meant I've got so much done. There was only one more job that I wanted to do that I didn't have time for, and that was to fit the ceiling panels in place. But other than that, I stuck to schedule in the end and I got absolutely everything sorted. You might have noticed in the clip of me leaving that I now have a roof rack with 2 giant solar panels on the roof. They're all connected up and ready to go. And on the front of the roof, I also have a massive light bar. Now I'm going to show you these things in more detail in an upcoming episode. But for now, I need to endure this traffic and just get myself home for a little bit of rest. It's been about 9 days now in the barn, 14-hour days working on the van. And as tiring as it's been, I could not be more grateful for that opportunity. I just want to say a massive thank you to anyone involved with that. Mel for sorting it out, Aid for being an amazing host, everybody else who I met at the barn for just being decent, kind and helpful, and obviously Bruce who came down to help me with cabling up all the electrics. And also, whilst we're here, just another massive thank you to anyone who's donated to the channel by buying me a brain cell through the link in the description below. As for me, well, my time at the barn isn't actually done. I'll be going back there in a couple of weeks, but this week I've got to catch up on some sleep first of all. I've got to catch up on some YouTube editing, and I want to go on a stealth camp in the van. I've also got to drive further up north this month for another couple of upgrades. So that is it for me. I'm going to sit here on the M25, my favourite place to be. Until next time, thank you for watching.